Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be making some delicious beef tips. So I've got the ingredients laid out here. I've got them, we're ready to go. We're going to be cooking this up in my Instant Pot. And if you're interested in this recipe, just check out the description box below. But without any further ado, let's get started. So I hope y'all are doing really well today. The weather is cooling off and it is time to make those savory, hearty meals. So I'm spraying a little bit of non-stick cooking spray, whether you've got an Instant Pot, a pressure cooker, or a Dutch oven, whatever you want to cook this in, you're going to get your meat, put it in there, and I'm going to just start dividing mine up a little further, separating the meat because I want it in some nice bite-sized chunks. I want my family to bite into this and it just melt in their mouth. So now that I've got my beef tips in and they're separated, it's time to start layering in the flavor. So you can add either a broth or a stock, whatever you have on hand. The obvious choice is beef broth, but for me, I actually like to add a different broth, but it's up to you. And then I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of a gravy packet here because I do want a nice savory gravy. So that's some brown gravy that I just added in. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of flour because I like my gravy to be thicker, not too thick with this because this is a pretty hearty dish, but I don't want it watery. So that flour is just to thicken up the gravy. And then I'm going to add not just oil, but I want some Italian dressing. And as you know, Italian dressing has a little bit of oil with a twist. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And then I will add in, of course, some red onion, and then my ride or die, a little sprinkle of salt and a little sprinkle of pepper. Now, before I close the lid, I do want to get this all nice and coated. So I'm going to head over and get my tongs, and then I will just toss everything around because I want it nice and evenly coated. I also like coating everything evenly because then it gives me a better idea of just how much liquid or gravy I'm gonna have. Whenever you cook in a pressure cooker, it does produce a lot of additional moisture. And now that I'm tossing it around, I do think I'm gonna want a little more gravy. So I think I'll add just a splash more of this broth to give us a little more gravy because we're going to be serving this up with rice. And then once I add in the broth, then we'll be ready to get this cooking. Now, as far as cook time, I'm going to cook this about 30 minutes initially, and then I'm going to add in a splash of soy sauce. Either I'll add in soy sauce, sometimes I'll add in the red cooking wine, the marsala. So it's up to you, whichever you have on hand. But I like to add just a little bit of extra flavor halfway through, and I also like to kind of eyeball it and just feel the meat to see how tender it is. Okay, it's looking good, it feels nice, and we're halfway there with the desired doneness. So I cook it for another 30 minutes, and then this is it. Voila, it is nice, hot, and steamy, and this is gonna go perfect with this plate of rice. This is a perfect meal on a fall evening to serve to your family. You can add on a side of veggies and just sit down and enjoy good food with friends or family. So that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to join my YouTube family. Turn on those notifications so you won't miss any videos from me, and I will of course talk to you in the comments below if you choose to leave me a comment or in the next video. Bye for now.